celebrates other abstract artists, and there's a PowerPoint presentation document that I'm putting together for that, so that will be on my I'll upload that onto my blog. But what I got from them was how to be more dramatic and how to work larger and stronger and more boldly. So the next session that I had, that's what I wanted to do, and rather than concentrating on the consistencies and the types of ink, I wanted to look at materials and see what I could get out from that. But this one, and I don't know, I'm going to have to lift this up high to get it so I can't actually see what I'm filming, but this is from my glass plate with blue and it's a mixture of printing ink and water-based oil paints together, but just going much bigger and bolder. And what I realised was when I woke up in the morning, the way to do it was to get tactile, and instead of putting it all on with a brush, was just to go in with my hands and smear it all around. So that's what I did, and yeah, began to really enjoy the effects that were coming out. So there's that one, and I've got notes on all of the sheets as to what I did and how I actually made it. These shapes here were done with a bit of sponge tubing, which I got thoroughly covered in ink, and managed to print off these little ones from those as well. So just by getting the sponge, soaking it in ink, and then tying a knot in it, and then just pressing down with it like a potato print, really. That was just smearing paint all over my glass plate, and yeah, taking a print of it. Likewise that one. Lots more water there applied with pressure, and the ink's beginning to crack up and separate. This one I'm really pleased with. I just think it's big, it's dramatic. Love to see what I get when I do it on better quality paper. But it had quite a lot of water applied to it. It was the ghost print, and you start to get some really fabulous shapes and runs going on there. And then the top of the plate where it's where it was inked really dark. So some very, very dark. I'm not showing how dark it is. Blues and greens and fabulous runs into that. I'm in this area over here. Yeah, really beginning to go somewhere. Okay. So this was playing with bits of lino clippings. I'm always fascinated by the bits I get left with after I've been doing a lino cut, so I'd saved a little pot full of them, and I just stirred them up into some ink and then spread them around, rolled them about, so they just left a little residue on the paper. This was working with yellow onto the plate, again just smearing it all around. Massaging the paint ink into the plate again. And then this one I started with just some ink, and I've got it's like a little wooden bar with some foam wrapped around it, but it's ridged. I think it must be a sort of builder's tool for applying strips of glue or something like that. It's a sort of spreader type thing. But I just put some ink onto the plate and then ran through it with this spreader, and then tried it with several different coloured inks, sort of running them into each other. some quite interesting effects. And also did it with just putting lines of different coloured paints and inks, just putting 3 lines down and then dragging through it and taking prints off those to see what I got.